Hey guys, how's it going? I'm just curious, how many of you out there have thought about starting a blog? You know, one of those online websites where people just write out their thoughts and put it out there for everybody to see and to hear. And I know I have. I've thought about it a couple times. I've even tried my hand at it a couple of times and just kind of realized that it wasn't for me. I mean, I enjoy writing, I enjoy having written, but it seems like everybody is out there writing blogs. And I think that is getting close to being true. I tried to do some research, how many blogs are out there. It's kind of hard to track numbers, but in 2011, there was 156 million blogs in existence on the internet. But in 2014, there was 172 million blogs. So people are doing more of this blogging. They're writing even more. I mean, this is almost half the population of America. I mean, obviously, America's not the only one writing blogs, but I mean, just to give you an idea of how many people out there are writing these blogs. Book publishing is also enormous. There's just a ton of books being published. According to Wikipedia, the U.S. printed 304,912 new titles or reprints this year. So that's not the number of books, that's the number of titles that were being printed. A lot of them are new, some of them are reprints. And this is just underneath China, who did 440,000. And so we live in an age of information. You know, there's something to all of this that the writer of Ecclesiastes kind of expected, that Solomon kind of talked about. Remember on Sunday we talked about how Solomon brings the book of Ecclesiastes to a close with this theme on remembering your Creator in the days of your youth, and don't wait just before it's too late. Remember your Creator. He talked about fearing God and keeping His commandments, because that's everything that we're made to do. That's the whole work, the whole duty of mankind. And so one thing that I didn't talk about in Ecclesiastes chapter 12 that I wanted to share with you were these words that he kind of talked about, the writings of the wise and things like that. And this is what he says, in Ecclesiastes 12:11 and 12, he says, "The words of the wise are like goads, and like nails firmly fixed are the collected sayings. They are given by one shepherd. My son, beware of anything beyond these. Of making many books there is no end, and much study is a weariness of the flesh." He is telling us that we are to be careful about getting carried away with the newest books and the newest information and all this new information, because the wisdom that comes from God is the most essential. And I know in my own life, I've got a stack of books sitting on my desk of, these are the books that I want to read, and I keep finding new ones that seem to be added onto that stack. And what the writer of Ecclesiastes is saying is, don't miss the wisdom that is being given here. Don't miss the wisdom that the Bible conveys. Don't miss the wisdom that God has given. He kind of puts God's stamp of approval on it. And he says that these words of the wise, they're like goads, which is a sharp pointed stick that was used to kind of herd animals, oxen and other animals in the way that they should go. And so not necessarily comfortable, and yet they get you going in the right direction. And he also says they're nails. Something that's fixed, something that's steady, something that's firm, something that you can rely on. It's not going to move. It's a truth that's not going to just all of a sudden, disappear. So there's something that we can hang on to, something that we can even hang our lives onto. So I thought I would issue a quick challenge, just a challenge for all of us to think about. There are 31 chapters in the book of Proverbs, which of course is a book of wisdom, and just so happens that there are 31 days in the 31 days in the month of July. And so this is my challenge for you to add a chapter of Proverbs to your regular devotions every day for the month of July. Let's take the words of the wise and let's get them in our life. Let's make that a regular part. Maybe you do that already. Maybe you're in the Bible and you're like, I'm already reading that. Let's just add one chapter on. Maybe you aren't reading on a regular basis, and this is an opportunity to kind of get started by taking this commitment. So I kind of challenge you this month. When July kicks off, at the end of this week, Let's let the words of the wise that have come from God be the goads in our lives and the nails that we hang our decisions on. Let's get the words of the wise into our lives on a regular basis. So, one chapter of Proverbs every day for 1 month. That's the challenge. Good luck.